Welcome to Everyday Wine Reviews. My name is Christian and I'll be taking you on a wine tasting tour through your local grocery store wine selection. With that being said, we're going to be starting with the Flip Flop Wines Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile. This is a fun looking bottle. It's got more of a West Coast or Caribbean feel to it. It feels like it's going to be a bit more on the consumer side of a Cabernet. Clocking in at $5.99 a bottle. This is probably on the cheaper side. I'm assuming it's going to be a bit softer on the palate, a bit easier to drink, nothing too complex, but we don't really know until we open it up. So with that being said, let's pop some bottles. For our first take on this Flip Flop Cabernet, let's see how the aroma plays out. Off the nose, I definitely smell the tannins. It's going to be a drier wine. It also smells like it's going to have a nice fruitiness to it. Doesn't smell like there's going to be a lot of oak or tobacco or even complexity underneath that as well. It seems like it's just going to be really fruit forward, and doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a heavier drink. It's probably going to be a bit more on the lighter side, because as you look at it too, I already have like about a half glass in here, and it's not very full in body because you can see through it pretty well. I can see the whole logo as I'm giving it a nice roll. Probably going to be a nice light, easy on the palate, drier wine, but it's going to be very fruit forward. I can already tell just from all the indicators that I'm seeing so far. That being said, let's see how she tastes. She's definitely dry, but I would say that it's a slight sweetness to it too that makes it pretty drinkable. It's not like it's sucking all the water off my tongue or making it feel like I have like velvet running along my tongue. It definitely has more of a soft black cherry, almost like I could see it having some blackberry finish with black cherry, almost a sweeter finish to it too. It has a nice fall off at the end that brings it back to more of that black cherry, and it's not like there's a lot of herbal notes to it or earthy tones. It definitely feels very fruity. It's all fruit without really much of that big complexity that you would normally appreciate from a cab, especially from the West Coast. However, this is a Southern Hemisphere Cabernet, so it's going to be significantly different in regards to that. It is very light on the palate. It doesn't feel like it's very big of a wine. It's very soft and relaxed. I could actually have this as a pairing. It would go great with, I would say, I could actually see this going really well with s'mores for some reason. Like that chocolate and a touch of sweetness in the graham cracker, I feel like would complement this wine specifically in a way that you wouldn't be able to find a wine to pair with, s'mores in such a way. It's got like that that cherry and that blackberry has like a way of coming forward where it would go great with some chocolate, but it can't just be chocolate. You need the graham cracker, the marshmallow, you need all that, and it would be a fantastic complement to this whole experience. Overall, for the Flip Flop Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon, I would give this guy a 2 out of 5. It's not special in any way, shape, or form. It's very fruity, but it's not complex. It's pretty light. It's not enjoyable in a way that the finish is just, it kind of carries off to this really weird place where it's not an entirely pleasant experience, especially for people who are looking for more serious wines, or like if they're going to be doing a fruitier wine, it's got to be perhaps a bit more of a blend of fruit or a heavier fruit, whereas this one's just not locking in. At 2 out of 5, I would say this is a wine I wouldn't buy again, but I would be able to finish a whole bottle of it if I had to. And I wouldn't probably want to drink it without those s'mores, to be completely honest with you. Outside of that, I'm definitely going to be finishing the bottle regardless. Cheers.